Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War here today on the channel. We're back on the definitive edition of the game. This is episode 5 of my Byzantine Let's Play. We're 47 turns in. Let's get stuck into it. So, in today's episode, we're going to be continuing our conquest of the East with the siege of Jerusalem. We will take Jerusalem. And we've also got to deal with the Sicilians in the west and maybe some of the Western Christian factions while we're going eastward. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series, and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Feel free to leave a dislike. We're playing a long campaign on very hard. Let's get stuck into them. So, in the last episode, we managed to take Naples and Sicily with impunity. We knocked out the Turks as well. We're slowly but surely going on our victory conditions. So, keep on calling him Prince John. He's Emperor John now. Prince Andronicus, my brother, is now the heir. And unfortunately, Emperor Alexios died in the last episode. So, Emperor John here now, with his brother Isaac and cousin Nicholas. We've got that Olaskos branch, my sister's children. So the royal Byzantine line is secure for now. We're going to focus on the Egyptians, and we're going to take Jerusalem here today, which will give us a 15% buff to public order, faction-wide, which is quite huge. But you never know. Sometimes, although that's a good buff, jihads and crusades galore are probably incoming, but that probably doesn't matter now. We're in a stable position. We've knocked out the Turks. Morocco isn't going to be a problem, and we're going to be focusing our full eastern forces upon the Egyptians. If we can get them wrapped up before the Mongols come, I will be happy. So in our second reign, Emperor John, that's why I sort of started him in the east first, because Emperor Alexios was sort of on his last legs. We've managed to take out Venice as well. The only major Christian faction. And now we're focusing on Sicily as well. Yeah, I don't know what Sicily's sort of doing. Naples and Sicily, I thought there would have been a really good couple of fights, but nope. I think they're sort of preoccupied in Genoa and sort of Sardinia and Corsica and North Africa against the Moors more than anything. So, because we managed to auto-resolve out their capital and major castle as well. So we're playing with Emperor John. Basic spear spam of the Byzantines so far. 4 archers and some ballista. But overall, not the most perfect or ideal army build. But we've been doing a lot of sieges, so we actually have been relying on spearmen just grinding it out more than anything. Yeah, everyone just seems to be quite passive. They just seem to be holding up in their castles more than anything. We've only had like one massive and decent open field battle, and that was when the Venetians intercepted us. In the east, not so much. No matter though. Oh, they can hold there while my siege equipment pushes up. So guys, unfortunately this campaign will end in the not too soon future, so let me know feedback and suggestions what you'd like me to replace it with. I like to be nice and organised and plan things ahead. Doesn't necessarily have to be Medieval 2 or Total War. Can be any strategy game I've Let's Played on the channel already. Or maybe there's one, you know, that I don't, that I've somehow missed out on. Are they pushing out against me here? Okay, we might be just able to send them in. Drop that, push up. Because it's raining, fortunately enough for me, they didn't get in any of the RNG of disabling my siege equipment. Slowly but surely, we're engaging them on the walls. And we've got... yeah, we've got reinforcing up. Are they even pushing up? No, they're just sitting there quite passive, which is fine. Yeah. Because in kingdoms you can command it, but I don't know about vanilla, I can't remember. It's been quite a long time since I've done a pure vanilla campaign. But I am open to doing it more so across Total Wars. So once we've finished off with the Turks, yeah, that's going to be easier said than done. The Christians are still going to be probably trying to take Cairo, and we're going to have to defend our northern territory against Russian influences, as we've taken Kiev and the Crimea. But to hit those, we're not doing a short victory conditions, which is only like 25, I think. 45 we need, so we still need a lot more. So if we can get that, ideally, if we can get that 45 before the Mongols, we should be able to focus on them. I don't particularly want to do a world conquest. Too time consuming. I don't know, we'll see. For example, we're still pretty far away from hitting 45 regions. We're only about 45 turns, funnily enough. But for example, if like the Holy Roman Empire united all of Christendom, that would be worth fighting. Like an all-out war against them, but a fractured and splintered Christendom, I'd be able to carve them up like carving a cake. Because people forget that like the Timurids, the Timurid invasion actually happens, because mostly you can wrap up and finish campaigning in a lot less at the time. Same with the conquest of the New World as well. Once you get, is it galleys? It's whatever the biggest ship is that you can sail over and take a few territories against the Aztecs in South America. So my allies are now moving up here. My ballistas opened up a breach in the walls. Doesn't look like the AI is going to take the initiative and push up, which is a shame. We should be able to push towards the town square, though, and initiate the countdown. Clear cut victory. Getting tongue-tied there. Wasn't particularly meant to be the most difficult of fights, but it's Jerusalem, the holy city. We'll retake it. Also, we've got the papacy to deal with. We've got Rome. We will have the siege of Rome as well, because we need to. It's a part of our victory conditions. But I want to try and leave it as late as possible. In like the 1212 medieval campaign, basically Christendom unites against you. And also in this, they're going to hate us. And our relations are going to get so far down. So we're better off just securing Italy, picking apart Sicily. No one cares about Sicily. People forget about them quite easily. It's when you go after the HRE and Milan and stuff, things get a little bit hairy. So pushing to the town square we can, we'll speed things up, and we'll try and win our first victory against the Egyptians, which have conquered more territory, rebel territory in and around them than the Turks. I don't know what the Turks were doing in this series. I think we just sort of bamboozled. The best way is just to describe it. Yeah, we basically have bamboozled the AI. Our men have slain the Saracen general. Good. After, because I was like from the get-go, I knew it's like we've got to be aggressive, we've got to be tenacious, we've got to be high octane, we've got to be Johnny on the spot, taking that rebel territory as quickly as we can, because I knew the major factions are going to war deck us anyway eventually, just because the AI does that. Once one starts, they trickle and it causes a bit of a flood. They sort of gang up on you a bit. But because we rushed and took Ankara, or was it? The thing is, right, we have Cyprus, so you might as well attack Antioch, because it's a great opportunity, a bit of a launching pad into the east. I would have liked to get Edessa early on, but so be it. But once you have Antioch and the border territories in and around, that's basically its own faction. Like, it can really hold its own in and around there. We haven't even neutralized the garrison of the town square just yet. We've initiated the countdown, and we've defeated the Saracen generals. It's going to take a little bit, before their reinforcements probably come from Egypt itself. The crusade was called in Cairo. The only crusading force that I saw was a Polish army, actually towards Russia, which is interesting. But overall, I imagine people are probably just straight up navaling invading. I can't remember how aggressive the AI is against AI versus AI, jihads and crusades. From what I can remember, they usually are. Poland is actually a funny enough action. Poland or Portugal seem to usually take eastern lands. Good, victory. Let's end that there. Just shy of 900. Fantastic. We've taken Jerusalem. Turn 47. Alright, let's sack it. And replenish and repair where we can. So, Emperor John, conqueror of Jerusalem. Okay, let's now push to Gaza. So we've got 3 full stacks in operation. We've left some of the army in Jerusalem itself. What's actually in Gaza? Shabana. Just a family member. Yeah. Emperor John should be able to knock him off. 6,000 under his command. Only 7 men lost in the siege. And now they're actually starting to be a little bit more built up, which is good. Alright, let's sack and occupy. Okay, so we've got 2 full stacks over near Mosul and Baghdad. Evan, who's 58, he started off in sort of the initial campaign, pushing towards Odessa and stuff. But fortunately enough for me, my alliance with the Hungarians has avoided war with them. Yeah, you forget that Emperor John married a Hungarian, so yeah, our son and heir is half Hungarian, which is cool. Okay, so I've moved the Emperor to Cairo now with Nicolaus, and we're going to be able to take it. I don't know where their armies are. Oh, there's one there near Gaza. Another family member. Maybe they've got a bigger army towards Alexandria. What? Oh, the Crusade's cancelled. Because we've taken it. Okay. We should be right. We've got the Middle East under our control now. We can throw back any Catholic scourge. Okay, we're sieging at Tunisia here now. And Prince Andronicus, my brother, should be able to kill King Fenzo. We've already killed out King Simon. But I don't know what's going on with the Sicilians. They have hardly any military forces. Shame, because I want to have a decent fight against them. It's just too many armies on the back foot. So we've pushed to Alexandria here now. We've built siege equipment. And they don't have an army inside either. Emperor John's going to be able to single-handedly take this one out as well. Sultan Musa. I might play this one. Oh, there's only siege equipment in there. Man, I don't know what's going on with the AI. Venice and like Turkey had more armies than Egypt and Sicily. That's crazy, man. Okay, we've sent an army down to Jeddah now. Isaac, my brother. 3rd in line? Yeah, 29. Alright. Let's secure the desert then. And then we have to push. Well, we're actually probably going to be able to connect up, aren't we? Taking Carthage, essentially. I wish we could rename it. Okay, so I've finally moved my military forces all the way to Tripoli. Prince Andron and Theo, or Lascus, who is my brother-in-law. He's going to take it. But Emperor John's sons have come of age. And Andron, who is going to inherit it. It's based on merit and gravitas, if you will. Not by line of succession. But fortunately enough for me, my generals So my sister's sons aren't that bad, which is good. Sultan Nagul. Okay, fair enough. Is that the last of them? Mission expired. Hey, we've destroyed Egypt. Turn 57. So we've nearly rebuilt the East. Okay. We want to try and finish off the Sicilians here. The Portuguese are trying to interfere. So Stephanos, second-born son, my nephew, my sister's son, he's been sent to Sardinia. Now Sicily's destroyed. He died at sea. Oh, that's a shame. Theo, yeah. Well, at least his line is secure. Wow, that rarely happens. Natural causes, though, yeah.
The siege continues.
Dongola.
Yes, my lord. This is where
Alright.
we shall meet the enemy.
Nicolaus is going to be able to take that. And secure... Yeah. Because you forget the Egyptians had all that territory down towards... like, Egypt colonial expansion. They had territory, like, nearly as far into the Congo and the Horn of Africa, I guess. So unfortunately, guys, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. We've got to wind things down. So thanks for watching episode 5 of the Medieval 2 Definitive Edition Byzantine. I have to say, I went to say Byzantium. Byzantine, Byzantium, whatever. The Purple Phoenix Reborn campaign. Make Rome great again campaign. We're 64 turns in. We're still... quite close for the Mongols coming in soon. We have now officially, with taking Dongola, yeah, we have united the Eastern Roman Empire. We've taken Carthage, we have Sicily, some of the islands under our control. We even have territory up towards the Rus. So let me know in the comments. We'd like me to expand and conquer now. We've still got Rome. Maybe securing the entirety of Italy. That's probably the play. Taking it back for our ancient Latin brethren. But I'm going to set up a lot of fort walls as well. We need to secure the choke points against the Mongols, which will be coming shortly. But we want to be able to... I reckon we can probably hit that 45 regions before the Mongols come. Because the last thing I want is just to be only a couple territories away and the scourge of the Mongols just to burn westward. But the Rus haven't been pushing against me, thankfully. I do border with the Poles as well. The Hungarian alliance is still secure because technically they're going to have a claim on the throne. But maybe the Rus probably don't mind me, actually, because they're Orthodox, aren't they? Yeah. I'm sure they wouldn't be happy with me taking Kiev, but maybe you need to take Rome. The third Rome, as it were. Well, technically not in this timeline, because the Turks have been defeated and Byzantium was never lost. We'd border with the Moroccans as well, and sort of towards Austria against the HRE, but overall, just looking at the mini-map, England are still holding out, Spain... and Portugal is still battling it out with the Reconquista. Poland, everyone's just sort of holding their natural borders. Potentially England, Spain, Milan are doing the best out of Christendom. But essentially now Morocco is the only one that can call a jihad, which I don't fear. But you never know. As I occupy a lot of eastern territory now, there could very well be a crusade called. So I think we'll go probably towards Rome. Let me know in the comments. We'll try and hold out against the Mongols when they eventually come and secure Italy, getting that long victory conditions. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.